Q. We got one abnormal, one normal. So this is really, this one's going to count.
This will decide it. You walk out of here a normal man or an abnormal man.
The pressure.
It's called Basement Billionaire.
Okay.
Right before the shit hit the fan and we went into the lockdown, I had to go into the stash basement looking for some costumery for a project we were doing. I'm looking for a top hat.
Okay, got it.
A Baron hat, that a purple Baron hat that I knew I had, that I needed for a project we were working on that we were filming that weekend. And I knew it was down there, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And the basement it's neater than it's ever been, but it's not like super neat. So I'm digging around looking for it, and I happen to see a bag that I've never seen in the basement before. And pretty much I feel like I would have noticed this bag in the fucking 20 years I've been here. It's buried, but I'm like, I would have seen this bag by now.
Sure.
I'm like, what's in this bag? So I open up the bag, and there's nothing in the bag, but there's weight to it. So I'm like, well, there's something in the bag. I could feel it underneath. So there was a hidden bottom to the bag. Not so much hidden, but somebody had put something in there. So, and I just peeled it away. And I thought I was living in a dream, because when I pulled it away, there were stacks, and I kid you not, this is the insane one, stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of bills, money, cold hard cash. I'm not fucking with you.
Really?
What denominations?
All 20s.
Wow.
Some 50s. I couldn't believe it.
And no, you've never heard word one about a bag full of money being missing.
Never.
Does this get him hiding money in the basement?
The very first thing I said to myself was, this fucking idiot is fucking hiding his whole life savings in the stash. Because remember, when his house burned down, he had lost, because he was hiding money in his fucking couch, right?
In his couch on top of sewing machines.
I really was just like, I had to sit down and just be like, what the fuck is going on? Because this is something that people dream about, right?
Sure.
This is, I was just going to say, like, it's either, when you open up a bag and like on the side of a road, it's always either money or body parts. I was relatively sure it's not body parts. So I was like, if it's money, that's the dream.
What's your first inclination? What do you do? Because you're like, this has been here, it looks like forever.
I mean, I'm really assuming it's Ginnams, if I'm you.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought too.
And that would be my first call or text.
But are you like, hey man, do you have a fucking substantial amount of money in the stash? Hidden
to
in the
get
stash?
Him?
Yeah. Do you
say
that?
I would be like, is there any chance you hid some money down in the basement?
But what if it's not him though? Money does fucking crazy shit to people. So I'm like, he could.
Well, you don't tell him how much. Just be like, yeah, I found some money. He's like, how much? Say like $200. It's not going to drive him nuts. Just be like, I just found money hidden down there. Is it yours? He'll say no.
All right. So initially I thought it was Giddams, but like, what do you do? Do you put the money back in the bag and just leave it there and go about your day? Because he's off work that day.
You couldn't contact.
I can't. He doesn't fucking pick up, and it says day off. Fucking, he won't answer a text. It's my day off.
Gotta respect it.
I would text him anyway. I'm just assuming it's him, so I'll just leave it there and go about my day.
So you wouldn't be like fucking like just bamboozled?
Did you ever count it?
When I got to a certain point, I was like, I can't even count it no more.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would just think that given what we know of him and how he handles his money, to me, it would just be a no-brainer that that's what it was.
But where was it squirreled away? Was it just sitting out?
It was really, I was making it a little bit more sexier, but it was just fucking out in the open. It was just out in the open. It was just out on like some fucking boxes that had been crushed. It was just out sitting there like where anybody could have just seen it and just walked away with it.
Sheer stupidity.
Yes. Yes. And I was just like, I've never seen this bag before. I don't even know why it even caught my eye, because I don't even know why I even opened it. But I knew the top hat wasn't in there. I knew it wasn't in there. I don't know why I even opened it. I don't know what made me go over.
You should have tagged it and gave it to Carol to deposit directly in Kevin's account.
Yeah. or called the cop.
Back to the fucking.
Yeah. I want to give my hot toy profits.
So you would just put the money back in the bag and just leave it where it was?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably what I would do.
Brian?
I would probably take the money home. I think I would take it home, and I would, because it's clearly not safe. I mean, only you guys go down there, but like, you don't know. There are other people who do come in here. Fire department dude is always down there. So I would bring it home. I might even wait for get him to say something.
These are the things that are, I'm like, I got to wait till somebody says who this is.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, it's too much fucking, this is crazy. This is not normal.
And the number of times...
In a game called Are You Normal?
Right, yeah. And the number of times that there have been events here, and God knows how many people go downstairs.
Yeah, but if you know the money's down there, you're going to be hyper aware of who's going down. It's not just like a revolving door.
No, you're saying get him would be aware.
No, I'm just saying, like, I would leave it down there because the fire guy's not coming and going downstairs without me knowing.
Oh, right.
So then I bet I look very suspicious if I fucking run down there with the fire guy, which I've never done before in 20
Just
years.
stand in front of the bag with your arms like, nothing.
Yeah, but so what? It's your store. If you want to go down before the fire guy, you will.
All right. Well, getting points, though, for just leaving it there. That's not normal, I don't think, just to leave it there, Q.
All right, fair
That
enough.
much money?
Yeah, I don't think
I
you
still
just
don't know
leave
how
it.
much money it is.
Well, I can't. I told the person when I found out whose it was. I told him I would not reveal because he's very nervous about the amount.
Yeah.
So I won't reveal how much the amount is. But so I go upstairs. Oh, actually, no. I run immediately and I start taking the money out of the bag and putting it
In my pockets?
losers weepers, finders keepers. No, so I start putting it.
Get him, you're fired.
Don't ever come back.
I start putting it in a different bag, and I'm going to find a much better hiding space down there for it. I'm not just going to leave it out in the open. I mean, literally, it's like, you see that black bag right there, Q?
Yeah.
I'm pointing off. I know nobody can see what I'm pointing to.
Yeah.
That's where it is, basically, down in the basement. Just
right out.
It's right out in the open.
Yeah.
So I take all the money out, I put it in a new place, I put it in a safe that no one's ever going to fucking find it unless they were, tearing the place apart. And I go upstairs and I call my wife because I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck to do. I don't know what protocol is for this. Whose money could this be? I'm thinking like in a drug haze, did you get this at a con and just forget it down there? Or did you use this bag and didn't realize it was under there?
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Now that I think about it.
See, man, you can't do that while you're high. You can't be like that. Joe Rogan wouldn't have fucking made that joke. But so I'm thinking, like, is it Brian's? Because did he use this bag as he was down? I know you were down in the basement recently. Like, did you use this bag to bring something? You didn't even realize this money was hidden in the hidden pouches. So I call her, and I'm talking to her, and I'm in my car. I don't even make the phone call in the store. I go in my car to make the phone call to her to tell her, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
I love how conspiratorial it is. And like I feel like I would be like, holy shit, look at all this money. I'll bring it back because it's weird that it's just sitting out like this. And then investigation commences.
Yeah.
I love how you're just like sweating.
Oh, yeah, I'm sweating like a bandit.
Coals and shit. I would have split the 20 out, bought a pizza. And just forgot about it.
So then I'm talking to her, and I'm in the driver's side, car. I'm in the seat of my car, and I'm startled by a knock with thorough fucking, intensity on the window. And I turn, and Mike is staring at me, fucking wide-eyed and fucking rabid. And I roll the window down, and he goes, "Hey, man, you didn't find any money down in the basement, did you?"
Oh my God. How tempted were you to be like, no? Oh, it would have been great just to keep him going.
He is fucking panicked. Like I've never seen him before. And I'm like, yeah, I did. I go, that was your fucking money? I go, what the fuck is that much money doing in this spot in the basement of the stash? And he's like, oh, okay, you got it? And I was like, yeah, I got it. I go, oh, thank God. And he's like, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I get off the phone with my wife. Like, I gotta go.
It's my slush fund.
And he's like, I was bringing that money to the bank this morning. I was changing safety deposit box, and I didn't get here. I was running late. I didn't have enough time, so I just threw it downstairs. And I didn't think you would go down there. I didn't think you'd be down there. I didn't think anybody would be down there today.
That's so
And you were down there for so long. I was like, holy shit, did you find my money down there? It was like, what a fucking roller coaster ride.
Wow.
That must be like to fucking do horse or something, like when you're like, it must feel like to do drugs. Cause I was so fucking electrified.
Amped up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, finding that much money and the thrill and the fucking, the danger.
And watching Mike fucking get all scared and shit. It's a little adrenaline bump.
It was just, I could not, I would have bet the farm it was that fuck up. I would have bet anything it was him.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
fucking moron. Fucking took his money that that didn't get burnt and now is hiding it in here. Hiding it, quote unquote, hiding it in plain fucking sight.
That's maniacal to just take whatever amount of money it was, throw it downstairs, and be like, it's good until tomorrow. Like, why wouldn't you just tuck it away?
I have no idea.
But Mike was in the store? You weren't working alone?
I wasn't working alone.
Oh, you didn't just come up and be like, did you have money downstairs?
I didn't know what to do, Q.
I wouldn't have said anything either.
I wasn't going to be like, because I don't know, man. Money's fucking, that can fucking do crazy things to people. Like Bri did, like I said, Bri, like that joke he made, like, oh yeah, it was my money. I don't know whose money it is. I got to make sure the normal thing is to do the right thing.
Right.
And make sure I reunite this fucking satchel of cash to its rightful owner.
But how are you going to do that if you don't ask people if it's their money?
I'm going to wait, like Bryce says, I'm going to wait to see what happens.
The person will make themselves known.
Yeah, somebody's going to eventually fucking be like, hey, did you find money down there?
Yeah, like if the next morning Carol's like, Mike took his own life last night. Must have been his.
Finders keepers, lizards weepers. Oh my God! I'm telling you, man. Oh, what a day that was! That was the most exciting day at the stash in a long time. I tell you that,
dude. It's crazy.
He takes out his whole family.
Massacre.
Oh my God!
I mean, look at this place, man. This is an exciting place to work. You got cops being like, "Give those hot toys back!" Like big sums of cash.
Now, again, it may sound like that. I know I'm painting a picture that this is like exciting, fucking edge of your seat,
glamorous. You're making it seem glamorous.
What's it called? Selling comics, but for the most part, though, it's fucking dreadfully boring, and that doesn't really happen. But those days, though,
yeah,
you know what it felt like to be alive.
Wow, maybe we should set up little mysteries for Walt.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
You know, once a month.
I felt. You are the most normal out of the both of you.
You think so?
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought that either, though.
Comes with age.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that.
I
would have bet on you, Q.
Wow.
I don't know how. I know you're losing your sight, and now you found out that you're not normal. But
it's taking lumps all over.
Can't read anymore. Everything looks so fuzzy.
Well, congratulations, O'Brien.
Thanks, man. Who would have thought, right?
Yeah, I never.
Test is accurate.
Never.
So. I guess I'm not normal.
You go home tonight and tell everybody,
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Mary Beth, I'm normal. I was like, yeah, okay.